Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This is going to be my biggest video yet. We're going to be opening 36 packs of Pokemon's newest set, Surging Sparks, for the Scarlet and Violet card series. This actually just released yesterday, and I'm excited to get into all of these with you. Before we do that, I wanted to say I opened a single pack for a short video I wanted to make, and I ended up pulling one of the top pull cards in the set, but in honor of pulling that card and, getting lucky, I actually bought another single pack from one of my local card stores, and I'll be giving it away to you guys. So to enter, I am going to say subscribe and put a comment below this video of what you think my best pull out of this box was, and you'll be entered to win. Now I'll do the entry deadline as a week from today, so 11/16 I will pick the random winner, and I will let you know if you won the pack of cards. So without further ado though, let's get into it. Now, there is some fantastic artwork in this series. The Alolan Executor that I pulled today is just an example of that, but there's a lot more, and actually it may be one of the top pulls, but there are a few other cards that are actually worth more than it in this series. So unfortunately this pack was more difficult to open than I thought, so I'm gonna have to go to my trusty friend the razor blade and get into this plastic here so that I can get it open. Now, I believe this is one of the display sets, so I think there's a way to pull this up and maybe put it behind the cards. Yeah, like that. So the display set would stick out or sit out like this on a shelf at a, place where they sell cards at a card store. So we're going to get into the first pack here. Like I said, we have 36 packs to open, so this video might be a little bit longer, but I'm going to do my best to get through it in a timely fashion and discuss some of the artwork on these cards. Let's go with the first pack here. It's got Latios and Latias on the front, and the first thing we have is a Bronzong, kind of in this like lonesome spooky forest. We have a Drillbur looking in a dark hole. Very simple card there. Sandagast, Magnemite, Terra Orb trainer card. We have a Fluttermane Ancient. These are an interesting card with the way the card kind of blends together here. One kind of that purple into like the tan and green. That is an interesting card. Drayton trainer card. And we're opening it up with an ace spec, so we already have a hit. I'm gonna go ahead and set that off to the side here. Oh, whoops, I skipped a card. And we have an Alolan Dugtrio. Go ahead and sit that off to the side here. And then you saw the last card, Tapu Koko, and a Fire Energy. So not too bad to start off this set. I should grab some at least penny sleeve protectors for these cards. I'll get the top loaders later, but just for the sake of the video, get these penny sleeve protectors so that the cards aren't damaged. So, we already have one hit. Can't be too mad with that. I'm not entirely sure the pull rates on these packs here, but to be fair, I wonder if it's similar to the 151 series. I've talked about the pull rates on those before, with the illustration rares being about 1 in 12, the double rares being about 1 in 8, and the special illustration rares being about 1 in 32. Starting off with a Vulpix, this Swablu out in the forest. Sandygast again. I might say this wrong. Zweilous. Interesting card there. Time. Victini. Mousehold. Helioptile. Oh my gosh, and we already have an illustration rare. Oh, this is a beautiful card. It's a Skarmory, and it looks like it's almost out in a desert. And it looks to be standing on like one of those metal like streamline trailers or vehicles. What an interesting card. The Skarmory is almost a little bit like hyper realistic too, and the sky in the background is just beautifully illustrated. This is a nice card, and the fact that we've gone 2 of 2 on hits is fantastic to start the box. We have a Landorus after it, and a Steel Energy. Now, I don't really know the pull rates on these packs specifically, but I have heard from some of the other people that do these videos that theoretically there's about 14 hits in every box or every booster box, so should get about 14 out of 36. We already have 2. We'll see if we're higher or lower than that number at the end, but hey, you can't be mad. We already have 2 hits. Oops, that pack did not open the way I wanted it to. It stinks whenever the top kind of doesn't open the whole way. Catches the cards. So we have a Klefki here. Interesting. It's almost in this like psychedelic colored room. That's an interesting artwork for sure. Whoever did the background on that card did an amazing job. Fuecoco. Glimora, kind of in an underwater environment with a lot of bioluminescence around it. I like the look of this card. This is an interesting Snorlax. I mean, it's definitely one of the most simple ones I've ever seen. It's almost like a top view. Not a huge fan of this. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not my favorite art. Passimian. Drop the card there. Colberberry. Walrein. Reverse Holo Celio out on a little ice sheet there. And we have an Oricorio, Reverse Holo. And a Togekiss as our last card. So no hits out of that pack. I like the way Togekiss is in this picture. Kind of has that happy look, just flying through the sky. Let's get into another pack here. Got to keep it rolling since we have 36 packs. Don't want this video to take forever, but you know, I do have to spend my individual time with each pack. They all deserve some time. Ooh, Slackoth. Now this is a nice Slackoth. I'm gonna go ahead and move my mic here real quick. Actually, it's getting in the way of my arm, which is my fault. And of course, I managed to knock all of my cards that I've already pulled all across my desk. But this Slackoth here actually is a neat little illustration with the kind of yellow light behind it. There's an amazing, well, at least I feel it's amazing, illustration rare of Slackoth where he's kind of laying in a field. I'd love to pull that card. Oricoco. Bronzor out in the desert heat. Moralol. Now this is a psychedelic card. Psychedelic mushroom, that's for sure. Definitely an interesting drawing with the colors and the swirls in the back. Those swirls almost kind of remind me of the Starry Night painting by Van Gogh. Very similar, actually. Kilowattrel. We have a Ho-Oh. Lively Stadium Trainer. Zarude. Sandstorm. And we have a Landorus, although I might have given it up. It looks like we have a hit Archaludon EX here at the back, a double rare. It's a nice card. I'll get a protector for this one as well. So, I'm not sure if this would count towards one of my hits, but it very well could, so we could be at 3 of 14 here. Now we're going to get into another pack, which actually the artwork, I should take a moment. The artwork on these packs is nice as well. Gems around the head. It's a nice touch. Would be nice to pull the Pikachu card out of this set, the sought-after Pikachu card. I believe it's already going for $400 just as a base card, not even graded. Bronze Oregon, Applin. It's kind of one of those hyper-realistic hyper-realistic cards. She looks like an apple sitting on a rock. Duraludon, Meryl, out in a field, just kind of playing in the grass and flowers. Flapple, Annihilate. This is kind of a spooky card. Got those red eyes, a little almost like tormenting to look at. Appleton, Scatterbug, a reverse holo. Lamoro reverse holo, and we have an Eternatus. Height 65 feet 7 inches, weight 2,094.4 pounds. If I believe this is one of the technically largest Pokemon in the Pokemon games. Granted, I never really played a game with Eternatus in it, or never got to the part where Eternatus was. But if I am correct, it is one of the biggest ones in the entire series. Now we have another Latias pack. We'll get into it. Oh, a Rotom. This is a nice card. Sparks flying out. Rotom is an interesting Pokemon. Can have its uses. I like Rotom. Kind of a simple little Togepi here, just sleeping in the grass. Helioptile. Charcadet. Meowstick. Callbell. Miraidon. This is another one of those cards that kind of, fades or transitions from one side to the other. I do like this design. And we have an Energy Search Pro. Another hit here. Another Ace-Spec card. And we have a Reverse Holo Larvesta. And we have a Skeledirge. And a basic Dark Energy. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a protector for this one as well. Theoretically, if these all count as the hits, we could be at 4 of 14. So now granted, it's not guaranteed that you get 14 hits. That's just the report that I've been hearing from some of the other people. So once again, we'll see how accurate that is. Oops. Let's go ahead and open this pack here. This is another Pikachu pack. Got a Primate, kind of peering through the grass with the light kind of shining down through the leaves on it. Rufflet, Trapinch. Funny enough, I saw someone on Reddit post they got like I don't even know, like 15 Trap-Inch cards out of one of these booster boxes, but it was only out of like 3 packs. It was nothing but Trap-Inch. Relor, Armarouge, Pashoberry, Azumarill. I like the pinks and purples on the trees and the blues behind it. It's a nice card. Yamask Reverse Holo. Ooh, and another illustration rare, and it's a Mesprit, and this is a nice card. Mesprit, which was introduced in the 4th generation of Pokemon, one of the spirits of like the lakes. It is just, I mean, this art here is fantastic, and it looks like, of course, it might actually be sitting out over one of the lakes as well. That's just a nice illustration. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a protector for it too. And the golden hour kind of floating in the air. That is a nice card. So, of course, I'm gonna set it off to the side. I'm sorry if you guys can't see it. I just gotta make sure I have enough room to keep opening cards here. And we'll go back through them all at the end. And we have an Iron Crown Future Holo card here. Might run out of room on my desk for all the cards, because we still got quite a few packs left to open. But that's 5. That's 5 hits. We'll see if we get more or less than they predicted, 14. Already with 2 nice illustration cards. Not going to be mad about that. Some ace specs. Going back to this simple Drillbur, we have a Quaxley, Zangoose, Oricorio, Jasmine's Gaze, Xerneas. I mean, Xerneas is kind of one of those interesting Pokemon that's got, you know, a lot of like color to it. It really pops, especially within its horns. It's kind of just a pretty illustration, no matter what. Terra Orb, Dedenne, which is an electric mouse. I'm not sure how it's not, you know, also a Pikachu, but okay. We got Cyrano, Trainer Reverse Holo, and a Tapu Lele. So nothing crazy out of that pack. Move on to the next one. We have another Alolan Executor here. Looks like there's a line down these packs. I wonder if the machine or something was running tight, or I don't know. Just, it's making a mark on the outside of the pack. I just hope it didn't damage any of the cards inside, because that would stink. Ooh, now look at that. The Alolan Diglett, interesting, with little sprouts of hair coming out of its head, and that golden hour sun sitting next to a volcano, is kind of a tropical card. That's why I wore the tropical shirt. I feel like a lot of the illustrations in this may have some tropical backgrounds to them. Spheal, kind of bobbing in the water there. Capsakid, Larvesta, Drayton, Wocheen, Meddling Memo Trainer card, Ching-Pao, Reverse Holo, Cast Form, Sunny Form. Oh, there's a card, a Cast Form, Sunny Form illustration card in this set that's just fantastic. I'd love to pull it. Hopefully we get it. And a Rabska. So once again, nothing really, you know, fantastic out of this pack, but we got plenty more to go. Starting off, another Alolan Diglett. Volcarona. This is a neat picture. It's almost like apocalyptic with dark clouds and lightning crashing down, and not necessarily fire, but the sun on one side, and I mean you can kind of see some sparks flying through the air. That is a, that is a almost a vicious drawing. Togepi, Blitzel, Shinotic, Babiri, Magneton, and here we are, Kecleon. Oh, this is an interesting drawing, even for a normal card. It's a reverse holo, but this Kecleon drawing is great. I mean, it's almost like a rainbow of colors behind it, and the background in the actual leaves is dark, and the Kecleon has a variety of lines and shading. It just, I don't know if maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. Maybe like almost like an ancient like Mayan drawing or something along those lines. I could be very wrong on that. Reverse Holo Surfer, and we have Dialga in a holo. So, no hits off that one, but not a bad pack. I like the art on that Kecleon for sure. Got another Pikachu pack here. Open it up. Once again, I'd love to get the top hit Pikachu card out of this pack. It would be fantastic. It's just one of those cards that I think people will probably take as a classic, seeing as how Pikachu's the namesake of this franchise. But you never know. It could drop in value. So we have a Scatterbug, Wattrel, Simisear, Esper, Flapple, Alolan Dugtrio, Wocheen, Reverse Holo Esper, Reverse Holo Graphite. I might be saying that as wrong as well. Energized Graffiti. It looks like it's some sort of like, it's supposedly a toxic monkey Pokemon. Looks like it might do some painting. That's an interesting card. And we have a Gastrodon, which actually they're sea slugs, but it's the two forms of Gastrodon that you can find in the Generation 4 games. So that is an interesting card, kind of a throwback to some of the games that I played whenever I was younger. All right, got another pack here. We're gonna get into it. So we have 5 hits. Haven't had a hit here in a while. See if this pack treats us well. Well, this one's tough to get open. I sealed that with super glue, Gorilla Glue, everything you can think of. Celio to start us off. Clobopus. Heliolisk. It's an interesting kind of lizard running around with electricity coming out of it. Citadel. That's an interesting Pokemon. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Annihilate. Gravity Mountain. Alolan Dugtrio. Reverse Holo Wattrel. Reverse Holo Vibrava. And we have a hit here. Scovillain EX, which unfortunately there is some damage at the top of this card. It is a, I believe, it's not a hyper rare, but it does have the kind of fingerprint texture on the outside. It might be hard to see on this camera, but it looks like it's bell peppers, which kind of, gives it that funny name, Scovillain, is the Scoville scale for how hot peppers are. So that's probably another one of our hits. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can see, but the top here, there is a, looks to be some damage on the card. Not a huge deal, but it does stink. Like your cards to be in perfect condition when you pull them out of the pack. But it's one of the reasons that it's so hard to, get a card graded a 10, just because even as they come out of the packs, no card is guaranteed a 10, that's for sure. But I would say better on this card than, potentially a more expensive one out of this pack or a more valuable one out of this pack. The other ones have looked pretty good, which is, lucky, or I mean, at least good fortune. But we're going to go on to another pack here. So we're probably up to 6 hits. We might have 8 more on the way. We'll see. You never know, that's for certain. Yamask, Quaxley, Larvesta, kind of sitting in that lava, magma flowing around it. Execute, Latios, Koraidon Ancient, Ninetales, Meryl, oops, we're skipping a card here, Skarmory, and Togekiss. So, no hit out of that pack. Go ahead and move myself on my chair here. I've been sitting down a little while. You know how it wears on you. Another Latias pack. Titan, Delmise, kind of a boat anchor shape. Shroodle, looks like it's doing some doodling. Rufflet, Magneton, Lisiazapil, Paldean Tauros. Once again, I like these different varieties of the Pokemon for different areas. Once again, it just reminds me of like, different paths of evolution, like even of animals in the real world. For example, if you've ever looked at Charles Darwin's The Darwin Finches, how they adapt to their individual environments. And we have, of course, we have it again in a reverse holo here. And a reverse holo Drillbur. And a Tapu Koko. So, nothing crazy there. Get into another pack here. Of course, my card pack outer casing's building up. Got Shellos with the 2 different forms, Slackoth, Azelf, Vigoroth, Saraledge, that fire ring kind of around it, Chill Teaser Toy, Fluttermane, Spewpaw, Charcadet, and we have a hit. We have a Slacking EX. So it looks like we're probably up to about 7 hits here. Once again, would be nice to get some more illustration cards. The illustration ones were just fantastic. Not that the Slacking is bad. It is a nice drawing. And for people that actually play the game, I think it's one of those cards that can do a lot of damage. I'm not super familiar with the actual card game itself, but it does. It's only 2 energy and it does 280 damage. So I have heard people talk that this could potentially be a good card for the game itself. We're gonna go ahead and open another pack here, another Pikachu pack. About 7 hits, maybe we'll have 7 more, we'll see. Limit. Magnemite. Handseer. I think I've revealed something to myself. Orangaroo. Clement's Quick Wit. Aldean Tauros Fire version. Deduction Kit. Executor Reverse Hollow. It's kind of a funny image of Executor kind of running along the beach there. Just the way it looks from the back. I don't know, it has such a strange kind of dopey look to it. Oh, and Charcadet. And like I said, I think I accidentally revealed something to myself. Hydreigon EX. Oh, that's a nice card. I can't remember for sure if this is one of the big hits out of the pack. I think it is. I mean, and you can tell there's a lot of detail that goes into it. The shining eyes, kind of the rainbow around it. Now, I could be wrong. Either way, that is a pretty card to say the least, and it is a double rare. So we'll get a protector for it as well. Oops, want my mic there. It's nice. It's got texture on it as well, and I mean, you can see the crown on the actual Pokemon, and of course the Pokemon looks like it's almost made up of crystals itself. So it's one of the things that Pokemon cards have been doing lately. Whether you're a fan of it or not, I don't know, but some of the cards that are like that tend to go for a decent amount of money, so that's I think a decent pull there. But that puts us up to 8 for the pulls. Maybe we have 6 hits left. Still have quite a few packs of cards to go, so it's definitely possible they could all be in there. The Mankey, Swablu, Rotom again, Vibrava, Callbell, Quackavall, Grafai, Oricorio, Passimian, and Chien-Pao. So once again, no real hits out of that pack. That's okay. Still got quite a few packs left to go. Like I said, I know this was going to take some time. I mean, the most I've ever opened is 4 packs in a video, at least while I was recording. 36 packs, 9 times that. I mean, it feels like a slog just to get through these cards. Glimmet, Gimmighoul, interesting. It's Pokemon inside like a treasure chest there. Slizipede, interesting with a mustache. Togetic, Technical Machine Fluorite, putting fluorite in the water. Ninetales, Grafai, Reverse Hollow Smoochum. Now this is a neat card. Reverse Hollow on that. The shading and the way that Smoochum is drawn is simple. It's almost like out of focus in the picture, but it is a nice drawing. Excadrill Reverse Hollow, and another Chien-Pao. So, no hits there. Let's get into another pack. Funny enough, one of the things I did whenever I was starting this channel is I went through opening packs just to see the best way to open a pack of cards and open it on camera. You can really mess it up a lot of ways. Centiskorch, Dino, Little, Bruxis. That's an interesting kind of fish, Kind of reminds me of like a parrotfish in real life. Meddling Memo, Koraidon, Relor, Duraludon, and Skeledirge. So another pack of no hits. Not too bad. Still got lots of packs to go. This is one of the most just time intensive videos I've ever made. And I mean, hats off to people that do this a lot. This is, I mean, you really have to sit down and take your time with it. Another Vulpix here. Swablu, kind of colorful forest, I like that. Sandygast. Zawheelis. Altaria. Braviary. Seeing some new ones that I haven't seen yet in this set. Babiri Berry. Wocheen. Lively Stadium Trainer. And a Tapu Lele. So once again, no hits in this pack, but that's okay. Not every pack has a hit. Alright, so back with another Bronzor, Applin, Duraludon, Marill, Passimian, Colberberry, Walren, kind of in that, under iceberg or under ice sheet water, green water around it. That's an interesting card. Quaxwell, Clement's Quickwit. Ooh, and we have a Cyrano trainer card here. Once again, this is one of the ones that has that, fingerprint texture on it. The way his eyes are glossed, it's interesting to look at in person. Go ahead and we'll put that in a protective sleeve as well. Man, I am really starting to run out of room on my desk for all these cards. That's another hit. So I think we're up to about 9 hits. Maybe we have about 5 left. And set that one right there. Still plenty of packs to get through, so definitely possible. Oh man, I can't seem to get a good grip. There we go. On this pack, get it open correctly. Klefki in that psychedelic room. Remora, Wacoco, Snorlax, Cyrano, Paldean Tauros, Bruxish, Sandygast, Bronzong, and Palkia. So no hits there. That's alright. Grab another pack here. And it looks like we're almost up to 40 minutes on this video. I guess I could probably speed it up a little bit. But it is nice to add commentary to each pack. Blitzel, Shroodle, Kecleon, Trapinch, Dragon Elixir, Goldango, one of my least favorite Pokemon and Pokemon illustrations just in general. Magnezone, Indeedee, kind of in a library there, books floating around it. Ho-Oh Reverse Holo, and a Terapagos. So that's a cool card. Can't remember if there's other versions of that Terapagos or not. It would be a cool one to get in Reverse Holo as well. Every time I get a pack of cards, it becomes issue of where to set them on my desk because I'm running out of room, like I said before. Might go ahead and move some of these packs, or these, the card packs came, and just put them on the floor, give myself a little more room. I'm gonna go ahead and open another pack here. Like I said, I think we're at 9 hits, so probably 5 more left. Rotom, Helioptile, Togepi, Charcadet, Executor, Iron Bundle, interesting, Mousehold, Slackoth, Shroodle, and a Landorus. So another pack without any hits. That Iron Bundle almost looked like Delibird. Interesting. I wonder if there's some sort of relation in the new games between those two. I don't know. I thought that with one of the other packs of cards I opened, and it turns out I was completely wrong. But you never know. Primeape, Rufflet, Trapinch, Rellor, Turtonator, Countergain, Altaria, Cofagrigus. That's an interesting. It's a coffin with a lot of hands coming out of it. Almost reminds me of something out of the old Yu-Gi-Oh series. Phanpy, and Cofagrigus again. And we have a basic fighting energy. Another Executor pack. Yeah, still got some packs left. Drillbur. Now, like I was saying before, these cards, these front cards, seem to have a line down them. I wonder if it was in the packing process that happened or what. It seems like it's only the front cards, but I think fortunately it's avoided damage to some of the other ones. Zangoose, Scatterbug, Armarouge, Surrounded in Fire, Pasho Berry, Azumarill, Magnemite, reverse holo there. And we have another illustration rare. We have a Vivian. I believe that's probably French with the double L. Could be wrong. That is an interesting kind of card. I like the shine. Almost like a realistic little butterfly sitting on a little tree branch. That is a nice pull. I really like the artwork on these illustration cards. It's a pretty card. I don't know if it's, what it's really worth, but it is nice to see another hit. So I think we're up to about 10 hits, maybe 4 left. Do have quite a few packs left. I'll try to pick up the pace here so you're not here all day, but like I said, I like to provide commentary on these packs that I open. Alolan Diglett, Spheal, Capsakid, Larvesta, Surfer, Registeel, interesting drawing there, Walrein, Quaxley reverse holo, Colberberry reverse holo, and it looks like we have another hit, Kilowattrel EX. Not that this is bad, but for the hits we want to see the illustrations or special illustration rares. These double rare cards don't always tend to be worth a ton, and I just think that I guess I should say I'm personal to the illustration rares because I think the artwork on them is just so nice. The double rare EX cards, I don't think the artwork is quite as nice, but I mean, hey, everyone has their preferences. Either way, that's probably 11 hits, so maybe 3 more. Triagonal. Interesting card. Ugsy. Here's another one of those lake spirits. Charcadet. Smoochum. Technical Machine Fluorite. Quackaball. Production Kit. Meryl. Oh, whoops. I accidentally revealed something there myself. Glimmet. And we have a Pikachu EX. Now, that is a nice card. I don't think it's the Pikachu that is the big hit, but you know, I mean, we're not gonna complain. It's got that crown on it. I mean, Pikachu, like I said, is the namesake. Getting something with these kind of shards and coming out from around it, or gems. It's just it's a pretty card. And once again, it kind of has that texture on the top. But that probably puts us up to 12, so maybe 2 more hits. We'll see if we get more or less. Either way, that's a nice looking card there. I think the big hit Pikachu is a special illustration rare, which this one, the one that I pulled, is not. But despite that, that's still a cool card to have. So, oops, sorry, I put this in the camera. Clobbopus, Heliolisk, Citadel, Vivian, Dragon Elixir, Xerneas, Togetic Reverse Holo, Crocalor Reverse Holo, and another Gastrodon. Oricorio, Simisear, Wattrel, Esper, Annihilate, Gravity Mountain, a Alolan Dugtrio with the hair flowing in the wind, Quaxley, Time, and a Gastrodon again. So, no hits there. I think we have about, I think we have 6 packs left. Yep, 6 packs left. And like I said, I think we're at 2 more hits out of the 6 packs. So, should have some coming in the next packs here. Skarmory, Tandemaus, Phanpy, have a Stunfisk kind of laying in the mud, Ceruledge, Indeedee, Duskball, sorry I keep moving these cards, they keep moving out of my hand, Meowstick, Flapple Reverse Holo, and another Chien-Pao. Down to 5 packs. Delmise, Cetitan, Shroodle, Rufflet, Magnezone, Goldango, Duskball, Capsakid, Zweilous, and Tapu Koko. Down to 4 packs. So theoretically, maybe 50% of these packs should have a hit in them. So these last 4, we will see. Got a Glimmet, Magnemite, Oranguru, Pansear, Passimian, Lively Stadium, Shiinotic. Oh, we got a Reverse Holo Eevee, Reverse Holo Bronzor, and a Rabsca. All right, 3 packs left. Shellos, Slackoth, Azelf, Vigoroth. Don't think I've pulled that one yet. Clement's Quickwit, Paldean Tauros, Deduction Kit, Reverse Hollow Zangoose, Reverse Hollow Volcarona, and a Tapu Lele. Oh, these packs have me worried. Will we have any luck in the last 2 packs? Or are we going under 14 hits? Would be a shame, but it's not like we didn't get any decent cards out of these packs to begin with, so we will see. Shellos, Dedenne, Mankey, Zebstrika, Armarouge, Jasmine's Gaze, Registeel, Capsakid, Klefki Reverse Hollow, and Eternatus. So it looks like no matter what, we have 1 pack left, and we're probably going to be underneath the 14 hits per box. But let's hope we get something good in this last pack. Would really be nice to end it off with another hit. Just for the very end of the video. Gimmighoul, Glimmet, Togetic, Sizzlipede, Ho-Oh, Colberberry. Holding out hope here, folks. Paldean Tauros, Iron Bundle, Reverse Hollow, Armarouge, and Cyclizar EX. So we did get another hit. Not exactly what I wanted to see. Not a bad card there. Another one of those kind of, gem cards. I don't really know much about what these cards are worth. I will put that in the video itself, but either way, I mean, I'll put them in the video when I edit it, but either way, not too bad. So once again, to go through our hits, we got Cyclizar, we got this Pikachu, we have the Brilliant Blender, Ace Spec, we got an Illustration Rare Skarmory, Slacking, Kilowattrel, we got a Mess Spirit Illustration Rare, Cyrano, Trainer Card, Arcaludon, we have a Hydreigon EX, Vivian Illustration Rare, we got the Scovillain EX, and we had the Energy Search Pro. So overall, not a terrible day. I still think my best luck came with the single pack that I bought prior to this video. But I mean, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So thanks for sticking with me through all 36 packs of these cards. I appreciate you guys joining me. This has been my biggest video yet, and it means a lot that you'd be here to watch it, especially if you watch the whole way through. Like I said, if you want a chance at winning your own single pack, go ahead and subscribe and then comment what you think my best pull was out of these 36 packs down below, and you'll be entered in to win. So once again, thank you guys. I appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next one.